A 7-ish meter line of caterpillars called processionary caterpillars. They'll move around landscapes like this in a big long single file of up to 200 caterpillars looking for food and producing a big long strand of silk out behind them. And that is not even close to the weirdest thing about these guys. Because they're so obvious to predators, they're also pretty dangerous. They have these tiny little sharp brittle hairs, and if you touch them, they will stick into your skin, and they also contain a protein that triggers an allergic reaction in most people. If they get into your eye, they can cause some level of blindness, and if a pregnant horse eats too many of them, they can actually lose that pregnancy, even if they're just eating broken hairs of caterpillars that were once in that area. Aside from the danger part, they're actually pretty cool. They're the caterpillar stage of the bag shelter moth, and they're called bag shelter moths because these caterpillars live in big bags of silk with each other. They'll start their night by going off to feed, and they leave a line of silk behind them that other caterpillars tend to follow. They'll reach feed trees, they'll strip them bare, they'll move on to another feed tree, and then they get to the end of the night and they return home. Sometimes they end up in big death spirals like ants get into sometimes, but usually they'll follow that line of silk straight back home. Home is usually the base of a tree or up in a tree, and they share it with up to 600 other processionary caterpillars, and they've all collectively spun this bag of silk that they sit in a big clump. They'll sit there together in this mass of deadly hairs and silk and see out the day. Each individual caterpillar then repeats that day for about 12 months when they then turn into a moth. The moth doesn't even have a mouth, so its whole existence lasts a few days, and it's all about laying as many eggs as possible to turn into more processionary caterpillars. So if you ever see this, don't touch it.